Hello, and welcome to another episode of Systemic Dialogues Across Borders. I'm Dr. Katherine Athanasiou, a systemic counselor and psychotherapist, and today's episode is for the brave and often exhausted entrepreneurs living and working abroad. Whether you've built your business from scratch in Dubai or any other international city, or you're leading remotely across borders, you know the dual challenge: building externally while holding steadily internally. Today, we'll talk about emotional resilience, not just as a coping tool, but as a strategic resource for long-term success.
Dr. Katherine, why do expat entrepreneurs need emotional resilience?
Because entrepreneurship is already intense, and living abroad adds a second layer. You're navigating market pressures, cultural misunderstanding, team dynamics, and your own inner dialogue of, am I doing enough? Resilience isn't about being tough. It's about staying grounded when things get unstable and adapting without losing yourself.
What does resilience look like for an expat business owner?
Resilience looks like taking a pause instead of pushing through burnout, setting boundaries even when the stakes are high, acknowledging anxiety or fear and making decisions with clarity anyway. It means learning to tolerate uncertainty, manage emotional overload, and lead yourself first before leading others. In systemic counseling, we also help entrepreneurs look at the invisible systems around them: family messages about success, cultural expectation, or unspoken fears of failure.
What are some practical strategies for staying emotionally resilient?
Here are 3 ideas you can start with. First of all, create a personal anchor ritual. A 5-minute daily check. First of all, create a personal anchor ritual. A 5-minute daily check-in to reconnect with your values, your purpose, your emotions. Second, map your emotional energy. Track where your energy. Second, map your emotional energy. Track where your energy goes in the week. What drains you? What restores you? Third, build a resilient circle. One mentor, one peer, one outside voice. You don't need to do this alone. Success abroad isn't just financial. It's about staying mentally and emotionally well while you grow. What would it mean for you to succeed without burning out? Who are you when you're not chasing the next goal, but leading from within? Now I have some reflection for you. What would it mean for you to succeed without burning out? Who are you when you're not chasing the next goal, but leading from within? Resilience isn't only about becoming more tough. It's about staying human in the process of building something meaningful. Thank you for listening to this episode. If you are an entrepreneur abroad and want to explore systemic tools for resilience, reach out to me. Let's create a plan that sustains you, not just your business. Subscribe to this episode and don't miss our next episodes. Until then, take care of your inner system. It's the foundation of everything you lead.